Good day to everyone. I'm Saiji Pacaro from 11 Discipline, and I'm here to report my individual PIT of fake news. So, before we dive into our topic, we should know what are the objectives. First, determine and know all determine and know the difference of misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. Second is to promote fact checking and encourage people to verify information before sharing. Lastly, encourage responsible use of social media and digital platforms. So now we'll dive into our topic. And first, let us explain what is disinformation. So when we say disinformation is false information that is shared intentionally to deceive or manipulate people. And when we say malinformation, it is real information that is shared to harm or embarrass or attack someone. The information may be true, but it is used maliciously, often involves leaks, private messages, or personal data. So when we say misinformation, it is false information that is shared without the intention to harm. The person sharing it thinks it is true, often caused by misunderstanding or lack of fact checking. So now we'll dive into our examples of malinformation. So we have here a news about doxing of two Cagayan de Oro media men slammed. So in the past few months, a fake Facebook account under the name Joel Bugsay posted sensitive and private information online about journalists Leonardo Kong Corrales of Mindanao Gold Star Daily and Menzim Montes of RMN Networks and IFM Cagayan de Oro. The leaks inform included confidential documents from the City Housing and Urban Development Department of CHUDD or CHUD. These documents showed personal details connected to the journalists' participation in the city government's socialized housing program. According to Menzi Montes, she became worried because the leaked files contained private family information such as birth dates and other confidential details that should not have been shared publicly online. So City Mayor Rolando Uy said that the government started an internal investigation regarding the incident. Meanwhile, Corrales stated that the issue may involve violations of the Data Privacy Act and the Anti-Cybercrime Law. The National Union of Journalists of the Philippines, or NUJP, also mentioned that Corrales had previously experienced red tagging because of his critical reporting. Now, why is this considered malinformation? So, malinformation happens when genuine or real information is shared publicly to harm, threaten, embarrass a person. Unlike misinformation or disinformation, the information itself may be true, but it is used maliciously. So, here are some techniques on how can you identify why is this case malinformation. So as we can see here that the leaked chewed documents appear to be authentic government records. However, these private these private documents were exposed online without permission. The purpose was not public awareness but to target and intimidate the journalists. So, there's another technique on how you identify why is it malinformation. The posts reveal confidential information, including family details and birth dates. So, private information should remain protected. When personal data is exposed publicly to endanger or shame someone, it becomes a sign of malinformation. So another technique is identifying harmful intent. So as we can see that the anonymous Facebook account especially targeted known journalists for critical reporting. This suggests that the information may have been shared to harass, silence, or threaten them of informing the public. So lastly, another technique, investigating anonymous or suspicious sources. So the account Joel Bugsay was described as a fictitious or what do you call this? The account Joel Bugsay was described as fake. Anonymous accounts are commonly used in spreading harmful online attacks because the people behind them hide their identities. So that ends my examples in malinformation. Next is disinformation. So there has been a Facebook posts about a fake donation drives intentionally misled people into believing that their money would help typhoon victims. So it's true that there are typhoon victims, as what the YouTube video said, but other people try to manipulate that. What do you call this? Other people try to manipulate that they too they themselves are affected by typhoon because they wanted to scam other people, or they wanted to scam people who wants to give help to the typhoon victims. So when in reality the donations could go to scammers instead. The false information was designed to manipulate emotions and gain financial benefit. As you can see here in the slide, that there are emoticons portraying that they are really affected and they do really need help about about their situation right now. So here are some techniques used on how to identify why is it disinformation. So first is verification of organizations. Authorities check whether the donation campaigns were connected to legitimate charities or government agencies. So, and the other is checking official announcements. The NBI, the NBI and NDRMC release advisories warning about bogus donation drives. And another technique is examining payment details. So when it comes to scams, when it comes to fake donation drives, we should check if it's suspicious, diba? Because nowadays we cannot really trust people because they tend to scam other people for money, not knowing that they just wanted to give help from the typhoon victims. And next is news outlets and government agencies confirm that some appeals circulating online were fake. As what Vic Lorenzo from the Cybercrime Division Chief said, that be careful, especially on social media. Your presumption should be that it is bogus. So verify, verify, verify. So what Sir Vic Lorenzo is saying that we should not just easily on what that fake donation drives tells us, because it may be fake or a scam in order to get money from other people who just wants to help. So that concludes my example in this information. Lastly, we have misinformation. we all know that there are posts about there are no upcoming grade 11 and grade 12 starting next school year. So it says here that a fake news regarding about no grade 11 and grade 12. So according to the posts, students would supposedly proceed directly to college after grade 10. If I were to what do you call this? If I were to talk with it, why do we need to why do grade 10 students need to go to college if they're still not ready? This is why grade 11, grade 12 were implemented to help those grade 10 graduates experience or challenge themselves on what uh, on decision making, help them make their decisions when it comes to going to college, and challenge themselves in grade 11, grade 12, since grade 11, grade 12 are still like in college, like in USDP, how the professor treats us as a college student. So, however, I've seen a post about the DepEd clarifies that the claim was false. So DepEd explained that grade 11 and grade 12 are still part of the K to 12 curriculum under Republic Act of number 10 10533, also known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. No official announcement of law stated that senior high school would be removed. So this issue is considered misinformation because false information was shared and spread among the public, even though it was not verified as true. I will give you some several techniques on how to identify if this is fake news. Why is this fake news? So first is checking official sources, just like what I've given in the example about DepEd DepEd official pages that announced that this clearly stated that the claim was fake news. Second is we should fact check. News organizations and fact checking groups investigate the viral posts and confirm that there was no law or of what do you call official DepEd order removing grade 11 and grade 12. So that concludes my report on misinformation. Moving on to conclusion. So, fake news, including misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation, can easily spread through social media, messaging apps, and online platforms. It can confuse people, damage reputation, create fear, and influence public opinion because information spreads quickly online. We've Fake news is actually very targeted to us Gen Zs because our generation is really into online, which may lead us to believing some other fake news. But I think it is important that we should learn on how to identify fake news, be media literate, and we should be careful on what we see online. So we should become responsible digital citizens. People can help stop the spread of false information and protect others from being misled. So here are some tips on how to stop fake news. First is check the source. Read information only from trusted news organizations and official website. With .gov, .edu.ph in their what do you call this, in their links, and we should not really trust on what is on Wikipedia, because we all know that we can just edit something in the Wikipedia. So next is, we should verify before sharing. Do not immediately share posts, videos, or screenshots without confirming if they are true. So we should always check on who posted it, check on who posted it, see if it is a reliable digital citizen or not. So next is, look for evidence. Reliable news includes facts, interviews, data, or official statements. The best way to identify fake news is to find evidences by looking for fact-checking sites, and what do you call this? Uh, look for fact-checking sites, and search that news that you want to know if it is fake news or not. So when it comes to posting, we should always check the date and context. Some old news or edited content is reposted to mislead people. And use fact-checking websites, just like what I've said earlier. And we should always think critically. So I would, if you were to ask yourself, ask this: does this information make sense? And who benefits from these posts? So that concludes my report. I am Saichi Bakaro, and thank you for listening.